and they defeated Naranjeros in a 4-3 win, a tight game. So they're looking to start off on the right foot. Let's take a look at the situation right now as we some work to do this evening, understanding the aggressiveness not only at the plate but once they get on base. Benji Hill's team loading up. It's going to be Hollis, Ornelas, and Welansky. They sound like abogados. They sound like lawyers, right? It's like the law offices of the battery, Betancourt with Espino. So they understand that this is also a great opportunity to start off on that right foot for Federales. Let's start things off. First pitch. And first pitch, base knock, get on base. Hollis, Connor Hollis on board, the shortstop, getting things started for Charros.
Don't expect Hollis to stay there very long. First pitch of the game by Espino, a fastball right.
That's pretty much it. And looking over at Hollis, just keeping him honest. Now, when it comes to Paulo Espino, he's played parts of
Hollis should be on the move.
Yep, the 3-2 pitch. Hollis opening up. Siéntate. First strikeout of the game.
Second. That's where he likes to hit the ball.
Closing Hollis out a little bit, just in case he was leaning. Again, Benji loved the former Federal of Chiriquí. Played with them in 2023. Michael Welansky, the pitch. Just missed. The throw to second. Runners on first and second, the 1-0 pitch. Looking to close him down. Second base, that looked like a balk. It is a balk.
Be trying to hit it on the ground.
He's going to let that one roll. So then it's now bases juiced. 4.
Not good.
3-2, bases loaded, the pitch. And Mateo could not resist. Lifts it. Betancourt gives it a look. And he's going to have it land.
Take the ball up the middle. Take the ball the opposite way.
Smoked! Deep drive. Adios! Bombazo.
How about that for the opposite way?
Grand slam to start things off. 4 para llevar, compa.
Velocity on that swing.
Now, Rodriguez, grounder. Mexico brings up the leather while Panama goes for the wood. Eras, Ornelas, Madres. He hit it, starting things off. The pitch. And he's going to find himself a base knock in the 5.5. Jumps on the first one. This looks like 2. Out at second. Out at first. And they find the pitcher's best friend. The double play.
Nice.
Santos. Chopper to short. Hollis handles. Espino presents, fires, misses. So a walk is drawn here by Leo Eras. He gets on board. Chavez to third. Out at second. Turns it to first. And they find the pitcher's best friend. The double play. Wait a couple guys. Got crazy. Mattis is the 5th hitter here, chopping it. And that's going to do it for Mexico in the top.
Betancourt could not get to it.
And then he rises that ball in the zone to get him.
Oh,
but
wow.
You got to keep an eye on the heat levels. If not, you're in trouble for a couple of hours. Here's a chopper over to second. You don't see them goofing around, taking it easy. All business tonight.
Well, they know what's at stake.
And that ball's fair. And Espino delivers. Ornelas unloads. Deep drive, right field. The ball is gone. Adios. Another bomba. Julian Ornelas from Tijuana to the world.
Ornelas came in with a game plan here.
Again, now he's giving up a couple of bombs. Here's Michael Welansky, and quickly drives on the left, lays it. And that's going to be good for extra bases. Welansky on his horse. And he's going to find the 2A.
All he has done is hit. He had 3 hits yesterday.
Always managed the pitch. Calhoun unloads. Well, almost hit it out, bounced over the wall. It's a ground ruled double. So moms, the wives, right? In this case, Carly Hill.
They do it all.
And this is going to get away. And Calhoun's going to advance. Now he's 90 feet.
You bring scoring. Up a
and a walk. So they're giving out tickets to first right now. A player that was key coming out of Colombia. Here's the pitch, and the Colombian drives some good. Fine Colombian coffee against the wall. Then that's going to give some energy to Mexico and the fans here in Jalisco. Driving in another couple of runs as he is also going to register, and it's 7-0 Mexico, or 8 runs. Now 8-0. There we go. You know what? I didn't go to my math. And us waits again and another walk. So it's kind of like a dust. And Chavez could not resist. Chasing after the first pitch. Fly to right center, leaving Paulo Espino, who couldn't find the strike zone either. The 3-1. Another walk. This one's a caballito run. Drive him in. Just with the eyes.
Whole infield was shortstops, and 2 of the outfielders were shortstops, Merrill and Tatis. Bogarts, Manny.
He's junior moving from short to right field, now becoming a Gold Glover. Here's the pitch, just misses. So another walk and another run walked in. And another walk and another run. 11. This one goes to 11. Mexico. Siéntate. Finally punched him out. Examples, one of the many, why players love Benji so much and love playing for him. He's going to give him opportunities, get some action, and if you respond for Charros de Jalisco, he'd always talk about that, just finding ways to come back. Even as an active big leaguer, he was always active in supporting team. Great person. I had plenty of opportunities to hang with El Toro Valenzuela, one of the sweetest people. I mean, I started doing, in fact, I'll the way he did. Here's the pitch. The 1-2 pitch, grounded to third. Mateo turns it to second to get the out. And that's all Mexico will get in this situation here, but 2 down in the bottom of the third. In the big leagues for the Pirates, not only did he get his first base knock in his first at bat, he had 3 hits in that game. The first time we'd seen that
is forcing him to miss on the outside corner with that pitch.
Filia, first AB, and it's a hot one. Over to first. They're going to get him, but the runner will advance. Filia getting into the action, going into right field, and immediately.
Amen, man. It was exciting. It was exciting.
Yeah. Wait a minute. It's meant to be in October. Here's the pitch. And he made
a stance. Look at that left foot.
Chavez drives one to left center. They've been great contributors to the game of baseball. Here's a contribution by Gamboa to the warning track.
And he's not throwing anything over the heart of the plate, has not made any mistakes over the heart of the plate. And look at the location of that breaking pitch.
Experience, right. A lot of guys that were great prospects inside of major league systems. But tonight, they've been pretty quiet. Look at this. Oh, almost. Got through for the base knock. Mateo Gil trying to play that bounce. And there you have it. A man on first, finally full.
But he's been able to stay sharp, even though a lot of the times that he's gone in while they've hit, he's sat for 30 minutes.
The 2-1 pitch. Bentancur drives it to right center. And Hamilton having a little bit of trouble with the lights and the sky in Sapo for him. But he said, when you see that, you sit down and you just pay attention. Rodriguez paying it.
Guys go on to be special players. If you specialize in one sport too early as a kid, you're going to be in trouble.
By yourself in football, you need your teammates. Now I'm going to ask you this. Here's a chopper. And that's the second out again.
Dion as well, that played for the Falcons and also played for the Braves in Cincinnati. It's been only a handful of guys that can do it at the major league level.
But it will count on not the pitcher version of Shohei Ohtani, but the hitter. Definitely. Here's Caballero, Erasmo Caballero, who played in the World Baseball Classic in 2023 for Panama. And he's fortunate to get on base. Off that grounder doesn't. It's Luis, El Choker Rodriguez, who's kept them quiet, looking for a double play, well fielded. A man that's won a Gold Glove. He makes the throw a little bit complicated there for Gamboa, so they're only going to register the out at second. But you saw him how he went full Greg Maddux.
Team to beat.
The 1-2 pitch, one down. Rodriguez offers. Arnaiz. It's into the.
Tell you what, though, as I've been impressed with the Mexico team.
Castellum with the fly to center, short part of right center, handled there. So that's going to be Ramos coming in to make that play, Jose Antonio.
And I say go is managing the Dominican team.
Filia feels it. Drive to right. But it's good. Dennis at the plate for Panama. And this is a good way to get it started, to not get knocked out here in the bottom of the sixth. A man aboard for.
Matter of how hard it's hit, whether they get a double play or not.
Siéntate. Kaiser. Camargo unloads. Gone. So Middle Earth finally getting on the board and knocking that donut down, but it's blowing the house down with one swing. Johan Camargo. His best season was in 2018 when he hit 272, 19 homers and 76 ribbies. Well, he drives in a couple and he hits another well-hit ball. So the lumber coming out for Panama. Here in the bottom of the sixth, he wants to extend it to throw into second, not going to get him. So that puts Panama back in business here. Americano in Zapopan, Jalisco. The pitch. Oh, hate to see that. 11-2 ball game. Bottom of the sixth. Ibarra fires. Siéntate. Enrique Saldaña, the new pitcher for Panama. The offers, Leo Eras. And Eras will be retired 4-3.
Stand on the extreme first base side of the rubber for that same reason. That pitch right there.
And on 3-1, he retired. Saldaña deals, Gamboa. Misses on it. Fly ball, center field, done. He's going to entrust them to close out games like these, in situations like these. And kind of brings us back to what we were discussing, in a sense.
Good major league players that are playing today.
Just think about the Guerrero family, right? Coming to mind recently. This comes to mind. Rodriguez, base knock into right field off of Ibarra. So now there's two aboard for Panama. Runners on first and second here in the bottom in the third inning. Arnaiz drives it to left. Oh, Leo Eras.
For that role. And Gene Lamont.
Oh, the great Gene Lamont. Here's a chopper. Getting the lead out at second base, Gamboa. Had to go the short route, runners on the corners. Two down now for Panama. 11-2, still trying to stay. Remember Benny Di Stefano?
I remember Benny.
Lefty, right?
I remember
lefty
him.
Catcher. The pitch. Siéntate. K's him. Benefited from a great eye, patience at the plate, and plenty of walks. Now Hamilton trying to get things started. Well played there at second base. And it scored a couple of runs. Siéntate. K's him there. So Saldaña came out of the pen. When it comes to a smaller population as well, it's just incredible what Dominicana has accomplished, will keep accomplishing, and they look to accomplish more in the World Baseball Classic.
Same shake. They drive to the ballpark the same way. It's amazing what some guys do.
Siéntate. Marquez put on 34.
Why would you? That number was royalty.
Oh, and Marquez there. Screen. Pentacur to left. Leo Eras is there.
Play for their team in the winner.
Castillo lifting the left. Leo Eras is there again. Like Mexico also going through the process, getting in their at-bats, getting in their swings, not getting too strategic with that 11-0 lead that their ecosystem. Benji Gil, the manager. We're expecting to see him managing in big league baseball sometime soon. 2 outs on the fly. As far as managers in Mexico, Paquín Estrada, former manager there for Tomateros, also part of that conversation. Here, Filia, good eye, getting.
Never do that again.
I don't think so.
35-5.
So difficult to replicate that. And Leo Eras.
We beat your Padres in World Series.
This time, hot shot to third base. That's why they call it the hot corner. Well played. Chopper up the middle. He's going to split the. He does, and Suga stayed ready on it. And gets a base knock, and this is going to bounce right over Filia. And that's going to give Burrows the opportunity to come on home. So Panamá registering another base knock. In fact, they have more hits than Mexico now with 8 after that. And so Josh Juan pokes one right over into.
They did, and they came out and they backed him up.
Dennis lifts it. Gamboa plays. Ramos, hot shot. Looks like 2.
For the twin killing to preserve the victory.
So 12 walks given up by Panamá, the most we've seen in Serie del Caribe.